every intro, so I'm going to try to adjust that. And right now, I'm actually working on getting this page all set up to actually, you know, get it ready for inking and all that other fun stuff. And so, usually, sorry, usually late night shows and all that stuff. Just trying to keep myself afloat and all that other stuff to make things interesting and busy and all that other fun shindigs I've been doing. And yeah, so right now I'm just working on the background and getting the pages a little bit better suited for the next batch. I'm using a quick reference to like what I did in the past and getting all the illustration lines like all together. So once I get that in, I'm going to be going ahead and getting the I'll be going ahead and getting like a better layout of. Oh, hey, Exlo Wonder, how you doing today? And as I was saying earlier, before I got rudely interrupted. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, I'm just currently working on like getting this page all together so I can get on to the next one, which I think I'm pretty close. Uh, everything in the everything in the quick little layout, um, everything in my little layout is just been like going is doing good. Um, everything's been doing pretty good here, and I'm just kind of getting the work done easily. Um, to go back to Excellent Wonder, as mentioned, I'm doing good. I just been working on my story about a superhero with autism, and if you're kind of curious about that, feel free to ask me a question about like what is Joe Hero and all that stuff. And I'll do my quick little stick about like of what the story is. And I think pretty much people will like it. It's a good like a wholesome little story about a superhero with autism. So maybe if you like it, feel free to do so, and I'll try to talk to you about like getting more information and all this stuff. Um, I also decided to on Twitch specifically right now is to open up a Patreon. So if you would like to if you'd like to share a little bit of a little fine fortune with me, it'll kind of give me a little motivation to just like do a to do my pages every single time I want to like draw it up. And yeah, but yeah, X Little Wonder. I hope everything's doing well with you. I've just been like I have been working my butt off on two different jobs, and even to the point where my dad tries to keep fighting me, saying like I shouldn't be working so much on one person's job because the payment's not all the way there. But the way I see it, it's like it's more of an experience to actually work as a comic book artist at the same time, but not to work as a contractor. I mean, for me, and also he tries to throw me into like working into every other little projects you can find anywhere. And but I get more satisfaction just like working on my stuff or working on his stuff or just like making the little bit of fortune as much as I need to like keep working on and all that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much my area. So feel free to throw me any questions. I'm not a shy person. I'm not a very social person, mind you, but I don't try. I would like to try to get a little bit more socially engaged with these videos compared to the last few because I usually get pretty quiet in all these ones. Maybe try to like get some music in here as well, just to kind of like make everything a little bit more interesting. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think that version of like trying to get music in here won't work because it's like super fucking loud. Yeah, maybe I'll try some online free music later and just kind of like get that all set up. Yeah, okay. Might as well share something. Let's see. Maybe get the new Patreon tear and post, getting that all set up and just all that fun stuff. Let's see. Post new live stream of YouTube. And let's get the link in there. And there you go. This will be just put into my this will basically be put into my stream setup and just, if people like what they see, I'll just put in the stream date, which is, there we go. That's good. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. And yeah. So there you go. So what am I wearing? So let's see. The stuff that I'm kind of wearing right now is the traditional like Superman style T-shirt. And if you like to kind of like what you see, my little brother actually got this one, which I thought was pretty cool. Where it is basically it's a traditional style red with a little bit of yellow on the side, but it's all blue in the inside. Kind of like has that nice little vintage Man of Steel type layout, or the old school like Superman thing. If it was actually black and everything. Um, I recently also watched the trailer for Batman v Superman, and also I've been checking out Justice League right now. It's actually really interesting, like to see a major impact on like the how the movie's been portrayed before to after, and it's still to me it feels like a completely different film. Like watching it right now, I don't spoil anything for me right now. I'm still at literally at like the next. I'm only about like an hour or two in. Like everything that I'm watching with my little brother, and we're pretty much like all the way at like the 2 hour, like the half an hour mark for the hour and one half mark. Because my little brother actually, believe it or not, he's roughly about 25 years old, but but he has such special needs that he needs to actually like sleep in more. And so like he goes to bed like super early. Like if you ever seen the clip of like of Caillou, and he was like 21-year-old Caillou. Actually, here, instead of like explaining it to you, I'll just show you. Maybe just to get an idea of like just get a better idea of like what it sort of looks like. Give me one second. It's one of the later episodes. Caillou. Um, shoot, how do you spell his name? Kai, Chiu? Okay, fine. Bald. How do you spell it? Cai. Caillou. And I'll just do a quick little share of like specifically which one am I thinking of. I mean, I'll just quickly show you guys like what I'm talking about. I mean, it. My little brother is never like this, but it's always interesting to watch how other people like how other people portray either spoiled kids. I mean, I'm probably spoiled myself, so but I'm just waiting to share this one for my family on this on this specific subject. Ah, dang it! Come on, stupid program. Am I ever going to get this right? God dang. There I go. There you go. So you guys will see a fun little AOK video. Coyote 22. Hey, hey, thank you for following. I hope you like what you see. Of course, a crazy kid like that would do it. Would do that. Here's a lesson for everyone whoever watches PBS or any of those kind of shows. Never have your kid grow up like this. I mean, I mean, the only thing that always been good with my little brother is he's okay in all aspects, but he still like asks for my dad to put him to bed. It might be cold and heartless sometimes, but it just like at the same time it's just like super like super like annoying to have someone to talk to, and then all of a sudden this guy who's roughly about, I'm 32, he's 25, to ask you to put him in bed, and just like all that stuff. Of course, granted, he has cerebral palsy and a lot of other mental disabilities, not mental illness, but mental disabilities. And so I try to do like a whole lot of like different little things here and there. And so, you know, it's still like my first few times of actually trying to do streaming and everything like that. I know like a lot of other people go ahead and like check out a whole bunch of cool little cartoons and all that other stuff. Has anyone ever seen the recent have anyone ever seen like the recent Honeycast? Yeah, so, just kind of comment and tell me what you think about it. And yeah, so doing this when I was doing this illustration, you kind of already seen already got a pre-illustrated layout. So here's like the idea of what I kind of want to go in. We'll see this mechanical monster thing just kind of like whirling up his stuff and just get the buildings in there. I mean, there's a few like barricade moments where it's like these things are still in there, but they're not like at the moment really in a major like hassle right now. And so I'm kind of drawing out my outline to see where where do I want the characters to be at the moment. And at this point, like I already have enough of the characters for Joe, Hero, and Star Woman to be in there, but I want to have them up here in the Special Defense Unit, kind of like coming in, and then there'll be more issues like adding into it and make it a little bit more of a problem for them. And then once I print these out, I'll be getting the. Let me see. This is issue 12 or somewhere around there, or 14, and then I'll be getting ready for the other half of the book. A lot of the issues I have a lot of struggle with doing art with being an artist is a lot of my time has been picked up to doing a lot of other things. I haven't really organized my time to really just do the comic book like I really wanted to, because I would love to just like sit around and just basically do Joe Hero if I had the chance. But you know, the situation that I'm in, I'm not like the most highly effective artist or anything like that. So a lot of my work has basically been to work on another comic book art boss. And there will be some moments where he will challenge me and he'll give me some like really good content, but they're not always like at the appropriate times. He'll ask me to come in and like every single day to work on his stuff, even when I have days off. And it kind of infuriates me on my dad, but I'm not as bothered by it as much as he is. I mean, he has this thing like where an artist should be a con is a contractor a contracted artist should be paid for the hours that he do, or just get paid but not do as much of the hours. Like if you get paid a certain amount, then you shouldn't have to deal with like working the hours you have, and basically the assignment should be on your own term rather than just like getting paid for it. And for me, I'm not the fastest artist. Like you probably see how I draw, and it's not as fast as like other people's stuff. Like, it'll take me a couple days to make a page layout or like make a good enough page. I know for a fact that I will never be able to get hired for I would never get hired to do like a whole bunch of other comic book work or do like some other like big jobs for illustration art. That's me. I find more satisfaction into working on like a whole bunch of like other cartoons and comic book work that is give. I find more satisfaction to do like any form of work rather than just like the big brands. If I could make a, I mean, if I could make like a whole bunch of money just by doing that, that would be pretty cool. But you can only do so much as when you can do so much as you can as an artist. I mean, I already have about like 3 or 4 different illustrations of like comic books. If you like to check out any of the books that I do, go down to the very bottom. Or if you just want to support me in any way, just follow, like, subscribe, tell me what you think, and also like give me a social interaction. With these days right now, I'd like to get out and like talk more, but with the career I do, it's not as easy said than done. Hmm. Yeah, I think it's about time to just get a little bit of music, just kind of like chill and relax and all that fun stuff. Feel free to just like chime in and say hi and everything, or ask me any questions, because the more I try to do more conversations, but then I just run out of what to say. So I've been watching. My little brother's been watching some basketball games. I didn't realize how fucking long they are. It's like, I mean, with a very busy schedule, I don't see how can anyone, watch a full sports game in like a couple in like a 4 hour session. I mean, this is basically me like having my argument in my eternal argument of whether if playing video games is more important that is more is more beneficial or playing sports or which one's better, sports versus video games. There's just a lot of them that just like they'll make you want to they'll make you want to just like do a whole lot of like different struggles here and there. And so my little brother had basically put in like almost 4 hours a day to watch a sports game. And as much as I would like to like think about like how great it'd be for him to be engaged in like watching stuff, he's usually been into like watching more politics and TV shows from CNN, other than like I think other negative things that's been going on with family life. My little sister, who is named Frances, has been getting a lot of like has been doing a lot of like family drama recently. Um, the thing is with her is like she seems to think that she is controlling and or just like has done a lot of things like like if someone tells you to kick them out, if you ever like kick out someone like just because of their behavior, and they have that mindset of thinking like, oh, you kicked a I was the one who chose to be kicked out, and it's like, no, we didn't kick you didn't leave because you wanted to. We leave you left because we wanted you to. Like you were doing bad stuff in the family. I mean, I don't know if that's pretty much any major details if I go in unless people really want to talk about it. But just like it's like there's some people like where it could be a little bit of struggle, like entitled. Like there's a difference between like privileged and entitled. And for my case with my family, like we have a lot of we have a lot of people who are also disabled, like me, for example, and also other stuff like that. And we try to like actually, and we try to actually we try to like help out with any people as we can. But there's like, there's always a limit for some people get, and it's always a big struggle for for like a for anything like that. Granted, I do feel bad that with my life choices, I've been putting more focus on like making art pieces than anything else. Usually, when I try to do like my illustrations and artwork, I would also try to do like a fan art type thing, like not relating to the comic book, but maybe like some other art stuff. So if you ever see like all these guys, these are all the work that I do for all my cons and everything else like that. So feel free to like answer one of my questions if anyone want to listen. Um, what is like the most popular thing that you guys like to watch? I mean, is there like a do you guys watch like any kids react to or or basic Game Grumps? I find it actually pretty fun to watch some Game Grumps while I listen to some comic book work. In a not too distant future, I would love to be able to get all this book done, and then I could get the following. I could get 5 issues of Joe Hero out as a full-fledged story, and then I could get and then after that, I could get a trade back of the whole series as as a continuous issue. And once that's done, I will actually continue on with the next stories of my hero, where it's basically this time it's either going to be focusing on like situation with gang wars or something focusing on a more the love interest side of my character. It comes to my attention that I haven't really focused on like actually the love story of it, which you know as a writer I should be able to focus on that part, but it just like with everything that I put in, I can't really add like I didn't really add anything like that show prominent like focus on a love interest character. I should, but at the same time I didn't. But then looking at other people who do who basically made their own animations, like there's the love interest options, but not it's not always necessary. Like if you ever look at like Dragon Ball Z, like literally the only form of a love interest was basically Vegeta and Bulma and Android 18 and Krillin. Probably should probably should like maybe look up a few ideas of like what can make a good love interest story. Then there's like some of them are just like sort of weird. You kind of have to pick your battles to know which manga that would be okay with you to watch. Hmm. Let's see. Not that one. But there's another book that I also been like putting on here as well. There you go. Joe Hero 3. We actually made a lot of these soldier suits and get them all ready. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So there's a hard back piece right here. I made a lot of these backgrounds or a lot of the back figures through issue 3. And so, like, if anyone wants to just, like, check out any of the books that I made, feel free to do so. Another approach I've been thinking of doing, I haven't really, like, committed too much into this idea specifically, but I think it'd be pretty cool to do, like, a Hanna-Barbera cartoon version of, like, the stuff that I do, do, like, a character of Awesome Man as a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Just thought it might be something fun to do. Forgive me if I'm falling asleep, if I'm actually feel like I'm tired, but I'm not. So, I recently also did a purchase of getting my camera work all set up and making my my newest camera to focus on this part right here. Like because all this stuff seems to have this weird green tint, and I'm going to use like a different camera to really like get the work out. I'll probably add like more illustrations of like having the guns in there and just like showing the gun show, like these guys. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. I think I got my base background for the characters, which surprisingly became much easier once I get the plan out and just like getting all the stuff together. Okay. So let's see. Wonder what should I also talk about today? Honestly, sometimes it's like if I was able to listen to any type of music that I would like to listen to, I'd probably be blasting like old timey some old timey Valve Torres or like some other like Irish jig or like some type of like more like more like expressive like alternative or something like that. If I had the money or basically had the rights to, but knowing with everything else in this world, it's like you could lose a copyright just by saying the name of the person. And yeah, mostly for my free time, it would either be watching a little bit of Venture Bros or going into like or just like picking up a or just like reading my book. My boss gave me a my boss Howard Chaykin gave me a book about like how to do like the 20s 21 master plots, and he wants me to actually like sit down and study it, like not like just sit down and read, but sit down and actually like study it, find the notes and every single thing I had, and I committed much of my time to do that when I am working on a when I'm working on like when I'm working at Smart Final and I'm taking a break at my job. And so I use the opportunity to just like sit down and read the book while I'm on my break or something. Usually not much of a big reader. I should, but been too busy drawing and all that stuff. Some of the hard things about me is like I'm very tough on myself. I mean, I usually will complain about like what how people screw me over, or either like or just like work on like other type of things and just feel like I'm not getting enough done. And so I don't blame anyone for the situation that I've been put in, and just like it kind of upsets me that I always feel like talking negatively about that. I don't know. Maybe it's my version of crying for help. And so my other plan was actually try to get like more people to talk in here, but it doesn't seem like anyone really wants to like just chime in and chat. Maybe I'm just tired. Damn it. I think my body's just like trying to shut itself down because, you know, doing so many things at once. Okay, let's get the original seed into place. If someone can motivate me to get to work and keep on going, give them a hug and a brownie. I guess I guess I kind of ran out of things to talk about. Let's get something to distract the noise.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can be good at just $15 a month. So, as Mint's new owner, I brought in one of our first and oldest customers, Wasim McNavy.
Welcome to Mint, Ryan.
So you've had Mint for years. Any issues?
No, the service has been great.
And under my ownership, it's gonna get even better.
How?
No idea.
Still $15 a month though, right?
Yep.
How about Taco Wednesday? Nobody's done that before.
Don't do that, Ryan. You don't have to spend that much money on tacos. This is not sponsored by Mint, but you guys might might want to try them out.
Are we here now?
No.
Is it working now?
Wait, no, it's a different stream. It's a different.
Oh, it's a different stream? What?
Oh, so the
Why?
link doesn't work? Oh, wait, it's working.
Oh,
An
there we
ad
go.
working.
It's
There we
working.
go. I got an ad going.
We did it! Holy
Well
shit!
done. You did it.
It would
Finally,
not
ladies and gentlemen,
be.
welcome to the 2-year anniversary of the Honeycast. We apologize for Ashley's ineptitude, but we are live here
Hey,
on this
it's a
anniversary edition. How's everybody doing?
Oh,
Are you talking to us or
Wait.
Confuse people
I
further.
hope the official Vatican Twitter just says,
Yes.
what the fuck is this shit?
This is correct. But how did this happen?
Oh, God.
The Pope types out #verify honeycat.
The Pope says, oh, Ashley on Twitter.
No!
I like how we went from like foreskins to this.
Monica, it's all included. You gotta get
Strange
snipped.
thread that does actually connect if we spend
really
enough time on
does.
it.
Dave, stop.
I like how I'm the one that has to stop out of this gaggle of goofballs.
Listen, pulling down your dick skin is fine, but that's a line too.
I'm glad she said it.
I'm glad it was dead silent.
I also like how many times it's come back to a guy pulling his foreskin down to look like a
Can we
frosty
not? Why are we still on this topic? Can we not?
Very
Is that
good.
okay if we just not?
I didn't even bring it. I actually brought it back up. Like,
Look, if
We're-
anyone wants to continue the conversation on the foreskin stuff, we should just branch off into our own group chat, and we can talk about it.
Group up into separate streams.
Why does it always look like the business end of a tuba? Like, why? Why do they stretch it out? Like, why? It's not going to look the same.
Monica's still going with it.
I have questions.
It's all explained
These are all
on Penn and
questions
Teller's
for the
bullshit.
Pope.
They show you and everything.
These are all questions for the Pope.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we just
Do they tie weights to them?
Somebody tweeted a
Orange man.
rally with hashtag honeycast.
Frame that.
All right, and that is our cue to end. Oh,
my God.
I give this honeycast a 4
That is the most passionate that is the most passionate I've ever been on this program.
nobody opened their mouths anymore. Let's say, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on the tweet.
What's cracking, guys? It's time for some news. Noble news. I should probably call this series Fox News, considering it has Lily. But I think that's a little bit copyright. Anyway, let's just roll the intro. Anyway, today's top story has to do with Crunchyroll and Funimation. And they're breaking up. That's right, in 2016 they partnered. And now in 2018, they're breaking up. No more. Lasts just as long as some YouTube relationships, I'd say. So yes, if you're a subscriber of Verb, you will be losing access to Funimation dubs. But instead, they're going to be substituting in High Dive, which is, I guess, okay. They claim that you're going to be getting a bunch, several hundred new subbed anime titles while losing a handful of dubbed titles. They also announced that there will be a handful of series that will just be completely eliminated from both websites, and they'll update on which ones eventually. But some good news, you still will be able to watch My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan, the big series. Those titles won't be impacted by the breakup. But as to why this partnership is breaking up, well, Crunchyroll wasn't the one that wanted it. Actually, this time it was Funimation saying, yo, we don't want to be partnered with Yonia because Sony acquired us and we want to make more money. That's right, they want to become not just a dub anime brand, but a sub-anime brand as well. They say that these relations ended amicably, but I'm not sure. You know how breakups are, you know? There's always a little bit salt going on there, and it's never quite the same. If you ever broken up with a girl, you understand. Now, honestly, my opinion on this matter, which I'm sure some of you guys are interested, is it sucks. Like, I was hoping that there's going to be one big united streaming service where everyone can go to and have a nice, easy subscription service to watch all the anime, which is what the anime industry needs right now in order to combat the pirating. Just look at Steam. One big freaking huge place where you can go to get great deals and literally almost every single internet title imaginable besides like Blizzard games. You know, or I guess EA games, but EA. Like the fact that they're breaking up now, which was probably the best hope for anime having one united front, well, that just sucks. Oh well, I mean, how are you gonna stop corporations from being greedy? They always want more money. I mean, it wouldn't be a company, they wouldn't be a successful business if they didn't want more money. It's just unfortunate that sometimes the greater good comes at the cost of, well, greed. Our next story has to do with the anime that's currently airing, SSS Gridman, and its director wanting a specific character to have a little bit extra. If you want a summary of the anime, it's kind of like an Ultraman mecha thing by Studio Trigger. That's the best way I can do it. Think like Power Rangers, but instead of Megazords, they're just big Power Rangers. That's the best way I can put it. But anyway, the series
You know,
director Akira
how come Power
Amano
Ranger never got in the anime?
personally requested that a certain character, the main heroine, Rika Takarada's design is to make her ass big and her thighs thick. That exact quote. That he specifically requested that. And since then, you may have seen a lot of people posting about a certain specific waifu on the internet about having her big booty and her thick thighs. Now, obviously, playing to the fetishes of their audience is nothing new
Come in.
with what anime does. However, I just want to incorporate my opinion on this matter in it to make it a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
I just want to say that the taste
I'm
of
You're
anime
boring.
audiences is beginning to
For
shift
what?
dramatically. Instead of the
Am I in
thin
trouble
waifus
again?
that you normally see, people want
You don't want to defend
thicker
yourself
waifus. That's right.
with
They
the
want
people I'm
thicker
broadcasting?
waifus. Think of all the popular waifus that have been popping up lately. I think everybody remembers the thick lolly Kana with her ridiculous thighs and Lukoa with her just being ridiculously thick in all aspects. Both of those designs were stupidly huge. And even Bowsette and Boozette are amazingly thick, and they blew up on the internet. They absolutely blew up on the internet. And if you think of Uraraka, she was originally designed to be thick as well. That's right, My Hero Academia's main girl was thick because, well, guess what? The author wanted her thick and he preferred her that way. He said it himself as well. So yeah, we're starting to see a new meta in waifudom. That's right, thicker waifus for all. Even the lollies. Nobody is safe. And as for other bits of news here, did you think Japan was only about anime? Well, you're wrong. They actually enjoy some Western games too. Mainly speaking, Call of Duty, bestseller, 228,000 copies sold. The #1 seller of the week. It also
Call of
set
Duty?
records for the series franchise in Japan as well, undoubtedly because it's really good. It's honestly really good. Heck, even Assassin's Creed Odyssey was #3 this week as well, following up its original launch week last week, in which it debuted at #2. Just under Mario Party, of course, because, well, it's Mario. Nothing beats Mario. But something that's a little interesting is that, actually, Call of Duty beat
Are
Mario
you
Party
trying to
out
tell me to shut
by
off my thing?
roughly 22,000 sales. That's impressive.
You're warning me?
A little bit more gaming
What are you
news.
warning me about?
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu
What's that?
or Eevee also revealed that some of its post-game
That doesn't
content
sound like a threat.
involves all of the Pokemon having specific one masters, where they will fight you with one
You're warning
specific
me by saying you
master
love me.
Pokemon, and you must defeat it in a 1v1 with that same Pokemon in order to become the true champion. Now, regardless of the fact that they got rid of random battles just for catching Pokemon like Pokemon Go, I'm gonna leave that aside.
Good night.
Maybe the games could be good. I'm not positive. We'll find out.
Love
when
you
I
too,
stream
Dad.
it. But still, that's actually pretty funny. The fact that you can also fight Metapod v Metapod, and also Magikarp versus Magikarp, it's gonna be a bit different. But anyway, the game developer Level 5 has also recently announced that they're going to be reviving a previously dead franchise. If you guys don't know who Level 5 are, they brought to you games like Ni no Freaking Kuni, that amazing masterpiece and lovely, lovely art of a game. a lot of people are very hopeful, including me, because they have a lot of games that I personally really enjoy. I'm really hopeful for either Dark Cloud 3 or Rogue Galaxy. Both franchises I would really want to see more of.
The one thing I want
Specifically
to see
Rogue
is Last
Galaxy, because
Fighter
I think
Twin,
that's an unappreciated masterpiece.
the Great Battle,
But there's also
which is
Wildcard
basically a
Chronicles and
franchise that
Little
used
Bad Wars,
Ultraman
but
and
that's up for debate on
Ultraman,
what's
Mega
gonna
Man,
happen. But please,
and the Kamen
I'm
Rider.
be okay with Dark Cloud 3, but please Rogue Galaxy. But anyway, for now, that's gonna end this personal noble news here. Any thoughts and opinions about any of these matters, please leave them below in the description. Please leave a like for me being a little bit sick and having to sit down. Hopefully, I managed to give the news at least well enough here. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe for some more quality noble content, and I hope to see all of you beautiful, beautiful sons and guns again next time.
Grammarly is your personal writing assistant.
Okay. Yeah, I think about committing an hour into this. I think it's about like a good time to stop. Oops, not that screen. This screen. I'm thinking about covers everything that needs to be penciled in for this spot. Yeah, probably just also want to add my mother figure. She has smaller arms. I wonder who's going to share the. I wonder who wants to share their time on the other screen. See who else is what else is everyone working on. Makes me wonder what do the other people usually draw when they do their stuff? Top drawer. So, as of right now, the most viewed person is just drawing anime lollies. Excuse me one moment. Hey everybody, sorry to keep you waiting, and let's try to get like some other like stuff to show up on here. Wonder what other cool artists are out there right now.
I got it. What? What the fuck? Oh my god, Enzo, please. Yo, dude, God.
Let's see.
Ken, easy.
All right, there you go.
Is it easy to ban people? I've banned people on Aaron's stream. But it's so unpleasant. Like the fact that other people have to read that shit in chat as well. It's fucking. Honestly, I like technically I haven't banned that many people. But it's funny when they send an unban request, and then can really go look at them. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Let's not dox people today.
I might actually try to put on some guns in on the shop right here, and yeah.
The ban block button is the best thing ever invented. Need to do that. Exercise while drawing. Calvin, hello, hello. It's horrible. People look after your well-being. Disgusting. Also, I hope you're well. I was driving while listening to that, and what the fuck? Sorry, Hamish. That was like pretty early on, by the way. Like really early on. I think that happened like 4 months ago.
So believe it or not, I'm
Welcome
actually
to the song for the
interacting with
welcome.
Lollipop.
I do hope you enjoy it. The Clown Town, the circus, the fucking joke of a stream. But it's just so funny that I don't get banned. Don't be sorry to me. I'm sorry you had to have that chatter. Honestly, it's content. Like it's shit, especially for people that have never experienced it
Aww.
and don't have that thick skin. It's shit time. You should not be doing this. It's not an excuse to do it to people. How's streaming for you? I'm going well, thank you. I don't get people that think like it's easy to be a girl streamer. You come to watch and listen to the person. If it's a cool, nice person, who cares if it's guy or girl? Unless they have.
I wish I
don't
could
know
get
what
as
to say.
many
Yeah.
viewers as you.
Just look at it. A Twitch demographic is. It makes sense. Also, just be entertaining. People aren't gonna watch you just because you play a game. Just think about it. Think about it. Why would people watch you stream? Countdown. I wish I get as many viewers as you. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. That's it. I nearly died streaming. I'm a boring mofo. Well, just say dumb shit.
That's the secret to everything.
You are a girl. People won't watch unless you're entertaining. Exactly.
Mm.
4.6. You and Inoki cope so many. Yeah, Inoki's just like I feel so bad for Inoki. Even then, titties are a pretty saturated market, so quality is still needed at this point. Hamish, it's true. I'm so glad you still remember that quote number. And if you're boring, what are you drawing? Oh, yes, sorry, let me show you actually. I've got a commission to do some leatherwork designing. I guess, nice. This is like the first draft of like style exploration.
That's it.
Go again. You can't really see much since I'm using blue.
Ah,
Let's see if I
okay.
can do this.
Yeah, blue line. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you can see it here, how it's blue. So it's a light like first wave through. You want to give me some food? This is what you do. You download Uber Eats, get it delivered home, and just get a whole bunch of money taken out of your account.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna get this guy a little bit more set up. I don't know if I'm actually gonna show the guns in here.
Really cool, but I want it to be think people who can draw comics have a lot that they have to think about. So it's interesting stuff. Also, you don't like. It's that quote of like, you don't marry someone. The girl's like, you don't marry someone for his wealth, but it sure helps. Same with like a woman's beauty. You know,
Oh,
that kind of shit.
what a cock tease.
It's their assets or lack of, depending on what you do. Everything is either a plus or minus to your strength. For some people, it might be a plus. For some people, it might be a minus. Feel free to stalk. I do wish you the best of luck. Are you gonna do the leather work or only the art? Only the art. I really want to try leather working in the future. I just want to make my own bag. That's it. Yeah, if there's anything you'd like to ever share, feel free to join the Discord, show your art, and go for it. Want to see something? Yes, hydrochloride. Go for it. What the fuck is this? Oh, fuck. Here we are.
What's she giving me?
Just say dumb shit. you can see me lose my smile, and that's the best part. That's so right, Cindy. Thanks. I didn't think of it like that. Cause like, I'm pretty sure people who like VTubers won't watch my stream, because I'm not as cute as a VTuber. VTubers are the peak of like ideal aesthetic, but it's just like whatever you like. Oh, I must order some French fries. You read comics? I read a lot of manga. That's it.
Either VTubers have a fake persona who acts dumb, smart,
Go order some French
or
fries.
bimbo-y. B-I-B-B-O-E.
By the way, does your razor have a face? He does.
Wow.
His name Daiso. Look how cute he is. I like him.
Oh, that is so cool.
Either tubers have a fake persona who act dumb, smart, or bimbo-y. Wow. Well, I feel like you might have a limited idea of what a VTuber is. Oh, we're back! We're back! Okay, oh my god, you wrote Blue Period? Oh my god. I love Blue Period. Yeah, VTubers just come in a whole range. They're like people. They are people. You know, it's just another type of streamer. Anime should be coming out soon. Yeah, I'm really excited for it, actually. I hope they do a really good job, because it's a really good series. I actually cried reading it. I cried like 3 times, minimum.
I'm willing to admit. I'm not.
You just hit too close to me. What doesn't a VTuber do? Yeah, VTubers do whatever they want to do. They're literally just streamers. Especially the mom part. Yeah. Ah! Count room! Hello. Thank you so much. Sorry. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome. Thanks. I hope you're well. What's Blue Period about? It's about getting to art school. I'm willing to admit I'm not knowledgeable about it. Yeah. Fair. They're really cool people.
Alright!
And also, they're
Oh,
smarter
hey.
than us, because they don't have their faces on camera. Which means additional prophecy.
Oh, by the way, thank you for following my stuff, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Usually I'm pretty...
Another indie fan, Meowdy.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Like it's not one
How you doing today? Meowdy,
to cry.
and
Um,
Meowdy, Barkdy, and all that other fun stuff.
I literally cried
So if you're
just
interested
because
in what I've been doing,
um
I'm just going to be working on
it was
my
just the time I
stuff.
graduated from uni.
Um,
So it basically felt like I was going through that journey
Hold on a
again,
second.
and it gave
Let me
me
just shut her up for a second because we're not really paying attention to her. So currently, what I've been doing is I'm doing a story about a superhero with autism, and my story is called Joe Hero. And so I'm kind of like getting the whole little setup a little bit better, and just kind of like working on stuff to get it all in there. And actually, let's see. I'll answer your question.
Another indie fan, doing great.
it's a lot of
Your
hard
skill
work,
and
but I know
perspective
shit
for the
because
background of that
my friend
last
does it.
panel is so cool.
They put a lot of mm,
Oh, thank you very much.
they
Yeah, the thing is, like,
so much to do. They've learnt so many
a
skills,
lot of my
both
secrets
from
on a lot of this
how
stuff is
to
either go with
create
the
a
following
very
thing.
interesting space and stream.
So here, let me shut her up for a second.
Another indie fan, backgrounds are something I struggle with myself.
Well, there's a lot of ways to actually deal with that right now. So here's two options. One is you could actually do like a what I like to call the spiderweb grid, which is like here, hold on a sec. Let me just zoom this out. If you could actually see it better, there's like I made it have like a blue line grid of showing like everything that points right out. So everything extends. So all these lines are just like going from one perspective point and just expand out to that. And you can do this effect just by, getting,
Another indie fan, oh I see on the ground.
yeah, so like right down there on the ground. This is actually you can see all these blue lines just like pointing in here, and they all go to like one perspective point. So whenever you want to just like expand out, you could actually have your buildings, your characters, all that stuff just kind of like building up into this area.
Streamers that don't really
And then you could make like these cool little illustrations if you know how to use perspective to your advantage. And so right here is sort of the same idea, but I didn't use the perspective grid that much on this part. I actually use a program called SketchUp to kind of like get my buildings all set up. Now, for the record, I actually did.
don't forget VTubers have actual people behind them, so don't be too weird.
I mean, for me, it's like I don't know which.
There's
I,
an
don't,
aspect of role playing them, which is like
I mean, the thing is, what I try to do is like I try to like use any format of tools or anything like that. So there'll be some times where I actually like where I actually use like actual poses for like certain things, like like the way people float, or just kind of like make up them as I go along. Like these people are all hand drawn. He was actually use a program to pose. These guys are all made up because I know how to draw like heads and feet and all this stuff. And this one, I just know how to draw. I just picked it up from another reference to draw it out, and I kind of silhouetted this piece. So all that all that fun stuff. So as of right now, I kind of got like a good enough like area to put this in. And
Another indie fan, oh man yeah, references can be super helpful.
oh yeah, I mean it's not just reference for like just regular pictures where you could just like where you could just copy and trace. You get like reference when you want to like get your if you want to reference in like any form. Like if you want to get a if you can't hire a
Another
model.
indie fan, I use CSP which has mannequin models that you can pose for guides.
Oh, I use Art Pose. Like it's this program here. Instead of listening to this listen to this person who's I don't know, she's not that she's okay. I want to show you what I use. This is art. Like this one is just the Art Pose app, and it what it does it's a computer program that kind of like immediately gives me like a lot of my poses, and so I use that to kind of like get my and I use that to kind of like help me out with my basic pose. So let's see. And if you see this one, like,
Another indie fan. You. That's awesome.
yeah. So if I ever want to like get like some like cool pose and everything, I kind of build that up and use that as my model. I mean, with a couple of rules, like I make sure like I don't like go too crazy and like making stuff fly too much out. And
Another indie fan. It even has shadows too.
yeah, I don't try to use the shadows that much. I mean, it does use shadows, which is nice, but I kind of just use it for the body. That sounds super derogatory right now. And so it's like, yeah. And so when I basically kind of like get that all set up, I'll use the pose and then just like try to pick up as much of the details as I can to make it a little bit more interesting. Anyway, let's get back to my other. Let's get back to my other one that I was just watching. So, eh, honestly, Cindy Tuna is okay. I wouldn't call her like my. I wouldn't call her like the top artist. Let's see. Ooh, she's cute. I'll put her on the stream and everything like that.
Another indie fan. I'm working on a commission that requires 1 billion bricks and I'm using a grid to try and scale everything to be a similar size.
That's a very smart idea. You should totally be doing that.
This woman finessed $40,000 off of Caesar. Okay. 17 fucking grand, sleepy. What are you talking about, Clam?
Every man named Caesar I
There
know
you go.
wants a soggy French fry.
Damn. Hi, Calvin. Welcome. What the fuck is the P word? There are a bunch of P words. Platonic? Caesar's crying. Yeah, this
Hey,
is
I
start
bet
with the
you can
P,
build a
Giant.
house of cards on Caesar's forehead and it'll stand there for a while.
Come on, man. He can't fight back. He can't fight back.
And let me just kind of adjust this so we could actually just listen to what she's doing.
Sorry, Giant. It doesn't include the letter one. The number one.
Another indie fan. Oh, she's drawing Lil Nas X. Another indie fan. Nice.
What is the Little Nas 6? Oh, is that the what is he? He's the guy who did the Western song?
How are you gonna redeem mantra day at the end of the stream? What the fuck, Giant?
Another indie
Oh,
fan.
you want to
Yes.
save the.
I'm gonna ride my horse down the old town road. Another indie fan. Hee hee, I made your computer sing.
Yeah, my computer likes to sing a little bit. Like every time you talk, it always like shows up little few things here and there.
This is the 48-hour stream. Ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Me and Pterodactyl have so many obstacles we have to overcome, and there's going to be a lot of challenges, but we are a strong couple, and I really believe that we'll make it work. And what we're doing now, it's working somehow, and we're happy. So I can't even remember the last keywords in here. Excited because I bought tickets to go see Omar in Lebanon, and it's just 1 week, but at least it's 1 week that I get to spend with him. No. So it'll be nice. Saba. The only thing that needed to be changed is what products to use to keep Caesar's forehead from getting any shinier.
Okay, I think that's enough playing around with other people.
Alright, boys and girls.
Okay,
Boys and girls. Boys and girls. Um, um, the stream is ending because it's 3 a.m. I would love to keep going, but
I'd like to keep going on her.
next stream will be on
Another indie fan.
Wednesday.
I gotta get
Yes.
back to work, but I'll be here lurking. Another indie fan. ANOTHE106 in the lurkin. ANOTHE106 in the lurkin. ANOTHE106 in the lurkin. ANOTHE106 in the lurkin.
Thank you for browsing and all that stuff. Feel free to follow me and all that stuff. And if you want to check out my other stuff that I do, hold on a second. If you want to check out any of my other work that I do, go down to the website that's right under me right now. So you could always check out my comic books and all that other stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching my stuff. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Yeah, thank you. Hey, thank you for just like coming in. I don't really do all that stuff. I mean, I think you're more important. I think you are important to that. Okay, now I'm on to another one. Now let's see. Let's get a. Now let's see. What should I find another art? Let's see. Is somebody doing like Legos?
Not let the. Not let it. I always could have been horny.
Is he using his
Not
iPhone?
let
Ah, fuck that.
the bad times follow you through, because then it could ruin times that could be good. You know what I'm saying? So she's the one building your Legos, kinda. Damn. I wish he would.
Let's see.
Aruga, aruga. Mommy milkies, mommy milkies. You know what
Let's
the
see.
problem is, bro?
I wonder who's a
I've
good
seen
legitimate
so many of
artist.
those Twitter, the down bad posts, and it's just so
Ooh,
funny.
Yeah, this looks like the technology version of of basically making a manga. I'll chime in and say hi. Oh. Hmm. I don't think it's that popular to follow, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, the weirdest thing about every one of these guys is there's always like so many like people just draw in Photoshop. It's like nobody want to draw like online. It's like have a this whole thing right there. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh.
Joints.
Yeah, might as well say hi to her.
You're supposed to be.
I'm just bug her and say, hey yo, how you doing? Okay.
But it's too short. Calvin. Good morning. This is not much yet. And I've got this stream is kind of meant to fail because I've also forgot to charge my iPad.
Okay. Now I think that's about enough on the
Create a leg.
on the on the bugger on the bugging and other artists and all that stuff. I should probably get back to my stuff.
Good afternoon, of course. Good afternoon. Hope you're fine. I saw weeks ago on TikTok someone mentioning the Tiny Art Challenge. And I know there are even tinier things you can paint, of course, or draw. For me, this is tiny enough. And I wanted to challenge myself with oil again, apparently. So I'm doing this. I think I need a bigger picture first. Let's try something. Let's try another strategy here. Let's try another tragedy here.
So what I'm doing right now in this part is this is actually a motion thing going on. So you'll see this wrecking ball just like going back and forth and spinning around and around and around, making a fan blade to go with this.
You know, can I even fit the whole person on here? That's my question. And the answer is here's why I think. Let's first sketch it out. Shit. You're making comics. Your name kind of gives it away. It is a diving pose, absolutely. It's very stiff, and he's standing. Do you know the word for that? A plank, a jumping board. Is jumping board the well, bro? I think let's
So let her know this is the diving board. No, you don't want to go straight up.
So the nice thing is my colors take an eternity to dry. So I could erase them this kind of in jumping. I like this very stiff. If I can do it, there is the possibility, but I'm simply not able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you fail.
Okay. This one's kind of boring. Not, no offense. I do like her. I do like what she does, but just like, you know.
Every time I start a new piece, I think.
And let's see if I'm going to scroll down.
And in the end, somehow,
Okay. Ooh. That actually looks very cool.
Walter, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? World's smartest man, Martins Litzis, to help you break down boxes.
What am I gonna do to you, Box? Let me break it down for you. You're going down. Go to the recycling center.
Hey, thanks, Martins.
You're welcome.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
Let's see. I wonder how interactive she is. Sup, yo?
oh my god, my bloody. Hello, Calvin. How's it going? My freaking chat didn't bloody scroll down automatically. And every time I go past, like it's like auto program saved it. Shut the there. Oh, good luck with the call. I'll talk to you later. That's good. What are you up to this fine time zone? I'm just gonna call it time zone.
Okay. Just mentioned to her that I'm making comics and talking to other streamers. Like you.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna, now I got my comments out there and she'll probably answer to me. I don't know if she will, but whatever.
Man, my chair's so squeaky.
And so right now I'm just getting this wrecking ball in. Right now I'm just getting the prickly pikes right in there. I think she's from Australia, so I just my
Spiders? What spiders?
the one on your chair.
The one on my chair.
Nah, she's not falling for it. We'll make a giant. We'll make a great jump scare though.
Is it because it's squeaking or? That's not very white. Is that my brain playing tricks with me? tarantula in my life. I'm curious. Hello, Ruin. How's it going? I'm gonna go look that up. I'm real curious to know if we have tarantulas. Are there tarantulas in Australia?
You should,
7. Interesting. I have never seen a tarantula. Good lord, 6 of them are in Queensland. There is 17. I have not seen one tarantula.
I'm going to ask her some of the dumb questions.
What does that mean? I'm well, yeah. We don't have guns. Well, we do, but like, not everyone can get them. Just don't go to. I've never seen a tarantula in my life. That's why I was like, what the fuck? I don't drink beer. Like, if there's like no other alcohol, I'll drink it, but I don't go out of my way to drink beer.
What people usually drink in Australia?
I would love to go to New Zealand though. You guys are like, it's so different alcoholic beverages. We don't drink one kind of alcohol. Depends on your preference. I have not. I have heard good things about it though. It is a myth. I have never seen like anyone drink Foster's. It's
There
a
we go.
stereotype.
I would call it stereotype. I call it false advertising.
That is a long time. A long, long time ago.
Okay. I think I should probably call it a day myself. Oh shit. It's already been 2 hours. I hope I actually put in more time on the illustration than just stalking people online. Um, oh well. Thank you for your time for watching my stuff. I hope everything's going well with you. And feel free to come back and chat and everything. And if you'd like to, check out my work and everything, go down to Nye Comics. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.